Okay, so yesterday I took the Suzuki out for its first sort of run, I guess, just up the road and back. It's running really well. It's not leaking for sure this time. So today we're going to go on our first proper ride and see how far we get. A couple of local green lanes. Yeah, let's see how we get on. That right out. Fucking hell. This is not only the first time that I'll have ridden this bike for any serious distance, this is the first time I'll have taken it off-road. I've ridden a couple of local lanes before, but this route I've never done, so it's going to be a bit of a learning curve. There might be a few closures, and I'm not really sure how difficult it's going to be. I used ViewRanger to map this route. I paid for the OS map subscription, which is about £20 odd a year. That lets me see all of the byways, and I mapped the route in that app for exporting the GPX file to my phone and pushing that to Beeline so I can use my Beeline Moto to navigate, which is really cool. We're going to see how that works. Green laning in the UK means that at some point you're going to have to ride on the road. When planning this route, I tried to keep the road sections as short as possible, and they are really gorgeous, beautiful back roads, tiny lanes, so it's not the biggest chore in the world. I have made this route public, so if you find me on ViewRanger, just search for Henry Crew, I should come up. You'll be able to use this route yourself and export it to GPX if you want to use it with Beeline or Garmin or another device. So yeah, do head over to ViewRanger, check it out. You can check out my routes and download them if you want and run this one for yourself. The first couple of trails were quite a nice easy start. The second one was a little bit rutted, very deep ruts, but easy just to go slow through that section. Then when I came onto this one, the start of it's really steep and really rocky, and as you can see I'm pretty unsure of the bike at this point, but I do start to build a little bit of confidence, which is good. Get down to the bottom, and unfortunately there is a big old tree. The night before was really windy, so throughout the day there are actually quite a few down trees, but this one was a complete end of play really. Oh, that's a big old tree all the way from up there. This is well and truly blocked. The tree starts all the way up there. It's a massive tree. And it must have fallen last night. It was super windy. There's no way through. I've climbed up the sides. I'm not going to be able to get the bike up the bank anyway, and then I'd have to get it over a load of trees. So we have to turn back, and it's a very steep, very rocky ascent. So we'll see how that goes. From this video is that this trail is basically split into two halves. There's a really narrow bank on the left hand side, which is about maybe 1.5 feet higher than where I'm riding, and I wasn't really confident enough to ride along that ridge line and face dropping into the right hand side, so I actually made things more difficult but slightly less dangerous for myself by riding across this bumpy rocky section. You can see I stalled a few times through it and then approached the bit which I knew was going to be a challenge, which is probably maybe a foot drop. Is a big root and a few rocks, and I basically got too close to it and then stopped. What I should have done is just kind of bombed towards it, I guess, which is now what I've done since, but I made the mistake and stopped to check it out and thought I could get up there slowly, which obviously turns into a bit of a struggle, coupled with not having let my tyres down at this point, which would have helped a lot. So eventually I stopped, rolled the bike back having placed a rock a bit further back, and then used that to get a little bit of a run up. So here we are at the other side of the tree. Bit of movie magic. Took a detour around the roads, and I've just come back down these lanes. I forgot to have the GoPro on. Learning your lanes, you don't want to miss the best part. A bit wet down this end. Good fun. Still getting used to this bike. Let the tyres down a little bit. Talk about breaking a motorcycle in. Just had big old puddles, lots of rock stuff. First crash. Oh, there's had to be a first. Too fast. Oh, luckily it's just that shitty mirror anyway. Whew. Oh, it became really rutted there, and as you can see, my wheel got stuck in the wrong rut as I came into that puddle. I think I knew I was coming off for a good amount of time there. Oh fuck the RNG tail tidy. Jesus, that'll have to be bent back out again, or maybe I'll just adjust. Oh, good as new. Looking up this hill and thinking that looks quite steep. It probably will be. I spoke to a couple of mates that have ridden up this way, and they said the stuff around here is very technical. Okay, well the bars are really bent, but apart from that, it's fine. Fuck me, this is tiring. Oh, look how high my legs are. Look at that.
Oh, nice view. Oh, that's where we crashed a second ago. Look at us now. I'm pretty sure it gets a bit steeper up here as well, look. Hopefully, if it's not as rutted. Up here. Sometimes I think it's easier just to lay the run up again all the way down, probably. Okay, we got her out of there. Now we just got to stick to this left hand side and we should be fine. Oh, you motherfucker. Come on. I think we might be able to drag it out. Manage to lift it out of the hole onto some nice barbed wire. Oh, fuck, I hope we can ride it out of here. Might have to do a little bit more lifting. Oh, it's all fun and games, isn't it? A little bit more. What an intro. Oh, what a legend. This cyclist just pulled over. Do you need some help? That was just a nightmare. Definitely should have just gone back and taken the other side. Oh, overexertion, I feel sick. I don't know if you can see how bent the handlebars are. They actually might be a little kinky, but right. Thank you. Just stopped in at a little pub for a Coca-Cola and a pack of your finest salt and vinegar crisps. The pub's called the Bat and Ball. and that is because it is opposite Hawarden Cricket Ground, which I will show you on the way out here. Now, I thought it was one of the first cricket clubs in England, but actually cricket has been played for a few hundred years by this point, but they are credited with taking the sport from a country pastime to an actual sport. A little bit of culture for you. You alright? I'll give you a backie if you want. Take you through one at a time. Thank you. Yeah. Oh yeah, take my head off that one. Thank you. Oh, I'm getting too cocky. I can get out of... Thank you. Well, I didn't have to leave completely. again. Oh, fucking hell. Classic. Same bloody thing. Oh, right in a fucking gorse bush. That was a bit of a prickly one. They go from real shallow, and you think it's just grass on the side, to full on wall there. Oh. Just as I said I'd learn my fucking lesson. That was the whole thing. So that's where we came up. I'm going to stay the fuck away from there. Gotta be careful, this one is more populated. I mean, it'd be nice not to end up in a hedge for a third time. And there's no stupid section. Okay. Yeah. Couple of people, really slippery, apparently. Although going downhill, let it off the brakes. The annoying thing is the low branches, because you can't stand up. Third time's the charm. It is a bit slippery. There we go, let it out at first, just let the bike crawl down. It ain't riding if you ain't crashing. Whew.
Wicked day on the bike. Fantastic first time out on the DR. Dropped it 3 times and kind of managed to bend everything apart from the handlebars back into place. Literally on my road, coming over the crossroads, a car pulls out in front of me. I literally missed it by this much, completely sideways, and then they stopped and I managed to get it around the bonnet. I don't really know how. I mean, the brakes on this bike and the tyres. Oh, what an end! What an end to the day. Yeah, fuck. I've actually also, I was moaning about those bushes. I don't know if you can see it, but I've actually got a massive splinter here. Which, oh fuck, I can't see it properly. There it is.
You have to pull that out. Look. It turns out that thorn is quite deep, but it is bank holiday weekend and I don't want to sit in A&E for hours, so I'm going to cut it out. I've entrusted the help of head surgeon Richard. He's currently got the knife. How's it going, Richard?
It's going all right. I'm just making the hole bigger.
Out of 10?
Bigger. Out of 10, I'd say we're about 6.
Full recovery?
Oh yeah, full recovery. Yeah.
Good.
But I think you're going to have a nice scar to tell the story.
That's alright. Chicks
Which is the
dig it.
important thing, isn't it?
Yeah, Leah will be happy about
Chicks
that.
dig it, do they?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
I'll try and do that for you then.
Come on, look, we've just yanked that right out. Fucking hell. What is that, an inch?
Oh, yeah,
a solid inch.
Right, you can bloody well clean this toilet.
I've seen them give people punches before, but not arm punches. Look at the size of that. That's literally the size of a razor blade. That's a solid inch. Alright, let's assess the damage. I got bent this back, that got bent when I dropped the bike. Not the end of the world. Oh yeah, I lost the bloody red cover for that brake line. Cracked this mirror, that's 7 years bad luck. This mirror was already broken, so I'm not adding another 7 years, but that's gone as well. The handlebars are bent. This is fucked. This is cheap shit. Don't buy cheap shit. Get yourself some bark busters. Didn't break any levers, a miracle. And I think that's it. Everything else is, I mean, not pristine, but it's as it was before we left. It's a miracle. Just gonna get a wash.